Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Max talking at you. You know, think products of convenience, things that make it easier to ride your motorcycle. And we just happened to discover something that I have been reading about for some time. It's called the Wedge fairing. Mr. Bill Blackmore, how are you, sir?
Very good, thank you.
Good to see you today. Go ahead. And we're really interested in your product here about the Wedge.
We developed the Wedge fairing so that we could provide wind protection, comfort, and safety for people who want to ride mid-sized motorcycles. The big touring bikes are 1,000 pounds, and as we get older, or those of us that aren't as strong as others, find that a mid-size is actually the proper size for us, and the Wedge fairing makes riding a much more enjoyable experience. So that's what caused this to come about.
It has features on it that make it a lot more aerodynamic. It has also places to put a radio and speakers. So
Part of the design criteria was I wanted to have two headlight bulbs.
Right.
That was a mandatory. I liked this basic aerodynamic shape because it's a smooth shape through the air. I wanted storage compartments, and we've created those in the motorcycle. In the fairing, and I've made a provision in the fairing for a 1-DIN radio and recesses for speakers. So this fairing will fit all of the Harley-Davidson mid-size motorcycles, the Indian Scout, Triumphs, all of the mid-size Victories, the cruising Victory bikes. So there's a very large population. The fairing itself is identical from motorcycle to motorcycle. The only difference is the mounting hardware that attaches it to that bike.
and it's made out of
This is all made out of high-grade virgin ABS.
So it's injected mold.
Well, it's a vacuum mold.
Okay. That's great. A lot of strength there.
Oh, it's a great deal of strength. We've tested this at well over 100 miles an hour, and there's been no deflection or distortion, and pretty comfortable riding behind it at that speed.
All right. You were telling me a story about a friend of yours that put one of these on a Sportster and rode 700 miles to Sturgis.
Right, a lady friend of mine, I put one on her Sportster, and she's my age. She jumped on her bike bright and early one morning and last summer and drove out to Sturgis for the rally nonstop.
And no stress.
No stress, no arm fatigue. Her comment was that it was such a pleasant change from having the removable windshield that's mounted to the trees and the front tubes that we put the fairing on her bike as just a test to see if it would work for her, and she won't let me take it off.
And that's usually the case with a fairing. So you've got strength, you've got less road fatigue, you've got less wind pressure on you. If somebody wants to check this out, what's the website they're going to?
The website they want to go to is www.wedgefairing.com.
All right, you heard it here. If you're looking for something and you don't want to step up to one of those big old heavy touring bikes, this might be the key for you, the Wedge fairing. Hey, this is Max signing off. Peace.